State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3-game win streak. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The drive starts with a completion, left side. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's taken down at
the numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 39-yard line.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Quincy Williams on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers for Bryant last week, 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray rolling. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Murray sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try.
1-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. The Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cowboys 7.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And this one incomplete. Or too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
From the gun, Murray. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 13-yard line.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
27-yard line.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
52 yards. First down, Dallas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be now.
It's 2nd and inches.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches.
3rd and 12.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
After reviewing the play,
this challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach. Murray now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 67-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 35-24, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On the pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third down.
Singletary again, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently. Murray now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard. Offensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
Third and 7.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good work.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and the pressure gets to him again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a third and goal. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Cowboys 17.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Murray's pass.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Buying time is left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. It's so tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
The quarterback on the keeper.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 48-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The 20, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now the Cowboys down 27-24, a little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.